Hello and happy Sunday you guys, and welcome back to another video with me, Coach Ritika. And today I'm going to talk about how I set up my very own home gym in the small space that I have in my living room, along with the approximate cost of setting it up. So if you're someone who is not ready yet to go to the gym because of this whole COVID situation and want to take your home training to the next level, then you should definitely watch this video, so keep watching. Okay guys, so if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, take a moment right now and hit that red subscribe button down below for more health and fitness content, and the bell icon so that you get notification every time I upload videos. So before I talk about the equipments, I just want to add that you do not really need to buy all the equipments at one go, to set up your home gym. I actually added equipments one at a time as and when I felt the need to have that equipment at home. So you do not really need to, buy all the equipments and waste your money and probably won't use much of the equipments that you bought. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how you can add one equipment at a time to your home gym as and when the need arises. So first and foremost guys, if you are setting up your home gym, the most basic equipment which you should have at home definitely is a yoga mat. Yoga mat is basically not only used for yoga, but you can use it for any exercise. So I recommend you going for a yoga mat. That should be the first addition to your home gym. The price of a yoga mat depends on basically the material as well as the brand. It ranges from 200 rupees to 2500 plus. So this is the cheapest yoga mat that I have got. It is 500 rupees. It's pretty good actually to use. This is slightly thicker than the other two and it's like 900 rupees, but it's very slippery whenever I'm sweating. And the last one is a premium mat and it's longer in length. The material is pretty good and it costed me 1800 rupees. Okay guys, so the second equipment which you can add to your home gym is a resistance band. Now if you do not want to invest in costly equipments, you do not really have to. So I have 3 resistance band with me. These are called mini bands. Okay, over here this is basically a Terra band and this is a resistance loop band. You can find this easily on Amazon, and a resistance band costs from 400 rupees to 1500 rupees plus, so you can select based on the resistance that you want along with the brand. So a resistance band will definitely take your training to the next level. So if you do not know any exercise with resistance band, there are actually tons of exercises on Google as well as on YouTube. All you have to do is just search for it. So guys, the third equipment which you can add to your home gym is basically a jump rope. A jump rope is the most basic equipment which do not need any space to store. You can literally keep it anywhere you want. And if you actually know how to do jump rope, then you should definitely have it at home. It's a great cardio equipment and it burns tons of calories and it's pretty fun to do jump rope as well. So there are different types of jump ropes available. This is actually a speed rope, but you can check the different types at Amazon or any other website, or you can actually Google it to know the different types of jump ropes available. And the price range is basically from 200 to, it can go to any level, basically 2000, 3000. It totally depends on which type of jump rope you're going for. Number 4 is dumbbells, you guys. So I believe everyone should have a pair of dumbbells at home, especially if you're home training, because dumbbells can take your home training to the next level. And over here I have a pair of 15 kgs and a pair of 5 kgs. That's it. I mostly use the pair of 15 kgs and I use the pair of 5 kgs for just few movements. So the price of the dumbbell, basically, it depends on the weight of the dumbbell. If you are buying it from a local store, it will cost you less rather than buying it online, So at a local store, they charge you based on the weight. But when you're buying online, it obviously depends on a lot of factors like brand and also comes into picture. So let's say you're buying a pair of 10 kgs. It will cost you from around 2000 rupees to 3500 rupees if you're buying online. And obviously, if you're buying the same from a local store, it will cost you less. Okay guys, so the next on the list is a pull-up bar. A pull-up bar is an extremely useful equipment if you want to take your home training to the next level. I got mine over here from Amazon. It costed me just 850 rupees. If you are on a tight budget and you want to get a good pull-up bar, you can easily get one under 1,000 rupees. But if you want a more steady one and your budget is a little bit bigger, then you can also go for the costly ones and it's going to be totally worth it. Number 6 on the list is kettlebell, you guys. So you don't really need a kettlebell if you already have a pair of dumbbells at home with the right weight. Now I'm not saying that kettlebells are useless. In fact, you can do a ton of things with kettlebell, but I also believe that whatever things you can do with a kettlebell, you can do those movements with a dumbbell as well. So it's not that necessary if you are on a tight budget and you want to set up a home gym for yourself. So kettlebell is not that necessary. So the price of the kettlebell is basically depends on the weight, just like dumbbells. You can actually get a cheap quality kettlebell of 5 kgs under 500 rupees at Amazon, but I bet that it won't last long. So it's best that you go for the cast iron ones. It will cost you, you know, above $1,000, but it's gonna be worth it. For me, I just have a 8 kg kettlebell at home and I actually borrowed it from a gym and I'll have to return it someday. And yeah, that's it. So guys, you can pretty much have a kick-ass training with the equipments that I have mentioned just now. But if you want to take your home training to the next level, then comes the next thing. So guys, next on the list is a barbell. Just remember that if you want to get a barbell for your home training, you should have a decent amount of space at home to get that workout done, or else you might break stuff you have at home. So I have 2 barbells over here. This one is actually a 15 kg Olympic lifting barbell, and this one over here is a regular gym barbell and it is of 11 kgs. So I borrowed this one from the gym, but this one I have bought. Now with the barbell you will need plates as well, right? So I have 2 10 kg plates over here. Again, I borrowed these plates from the gym, and I have over here 2 15 kg plates. These are the 15 kg plates. These are 4, you know, 1 2 3 4 7.5 kg plates. These are the 5 kg plates, and these are 2.5 kg plates. Now please remember that whenever you are buying an Olympic lifting barbell, it will cost you from 15,000 rupees to 25,000 rupees based on the brand, of course. But if you go for a regular barbell like this, it costed me, the barbell along with the plates, it costed me approximately 16,000 rupees, and it's totally worth it, you know, for home training. Obviously someday I'll have to return the Olympic lifting barbell and I'll have to use this for my home training, which is completely fine, because anyway we can't drop weights at our houses, right? So yeah, it works for me. Okay guys, so if you have barbell and plates at home and you are training at home, then you need to have a weightlifting mat as well. Now this is a weightlifting mat which I bought from a local store, and its brand is Aerofit, and I got this for 2,000 rupees, which is pretty cheap, and the quality is like really good. Now along with this big weightlifting mat, I also have these mats over here, as you can see. So one mat costed me 400 rupees, so I got like 6 mats so that I can use it to either store equipments, or else I can place it on this mat when I am doing Olympic lifting. Okay guys, the next thing which is advisable to have at home is basically these clips. If you are using a barbell at home, it's safe that way. I got these from the same store from where I bought the mat as well as the plates and the gym barbell, and these costed me around, I don't remember actually, like 200 to 400 rupees, somewhere in between. So it's pretty decent and it's pretty cheap. So guys, the latest addition to my home gym is basically this squat rack. Now I wouldn't recommend you getting a squat rack until and unless you lift heavy, because you don't really need it. I got it for myself because I was unable to squat heavy at my home. I got this from a website called Yodha Fitness, and it costed me 8,000 rupees. But the delivery was too late. There are other websites in the market as well, like Bullrock Fitness or Health Tech, which will give you a faster delivery, but their prices are a bit higher than this Yodha Fitness one, and that is the main reason I ordered from here. How stable is this squat rack? It's pretty decent for like medium weights, but if you are someone who lifts heavy and you want to go like 100 kgs with this squat rack, I wouldn't recommend you doing so. So yeah, do your own research if you are going for your squat rack. Okay guys, so the next two products are a foam roller and a lacrosse ball. Now these are not exactly workout equipments, but they are more for recovery, but I highly recommend you getting both the products if you want to stay safe and injury free. Basically a foam roller will cost you somewhere from 500 rupees to 2000 plus. Actually the first foam roller that I bought for myself was long back, and it was for just 800 rupees, but it did not last long. This one however has costed me somewhere around 1800 rupees I think, and it's pretty good. It has a smooth surface one inside as well, so, and one with the pokey thingy, so it's pretty decent, and it's like I use it like almost every day. And the second one is a lacrosse ball, and this ball is basically for like I think 300 rupees. You will find a lacrosse ball from 200 rupees onwards, so you can just go on and get for it. I highly recommend you guys getting these two products. Okay, so how many of these products do you really need to have at home to get a solid workout training session done? That totally depends on you and your choice of training. So if you are a newbie, then I would suggest you to first go for a yoga mat and a resistance band. That's it. And if you want to add a pair of dumbbells, then you can go for it. The rest of the equipments come into the picture when you are already into fitness and you train hard and you want to take your training to the next level. Okay guys, so this is the end of the video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions, then drop a comment below and I'm definitely going to get back to you. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please take a moment and hit that red subscribe button for more health and fitness content. I will be back in the next video.